that's his name. Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I be just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Beautiful, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
How y'all doing, family? It is indeed Tuesday, baby. It's the day before the impeachment. I'm getting to recycle some of my shirts, man. Some of my shirts from last year and such are coming around again, baby. Yes, this is the day before the impeachment, and it will be an impeachment. And yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a week coming up, baby. Let's hope it's a whole lot better than some of us think. Anyway, let me get situated here. Jay Clayton is with us and Stephanie's there with them, and they're having Mexican food. How much more freaking better can it get than that? It don't. Kim Kinnon is here. Tim Kinnon is here, I'm sorry. Carol Gillens, the remixtress, is with us. Larry Ian, Dorothy Tyndall, Dwayne Twizzle, Leslie Siemens is with us. Ardina Michael, Elena Jane Jars, I'm sorry. Michael James, Linda Douglas, Dahlia Barrera, glad to see you out there, darling. Jake, oh, I already got Jake. Randy Peterson, woo, pig, buddy, how's it going? Woo, Mrs. Haynes, ain't that some shit? Them some good cookies. Leslie's, oh, I got Leslie already. A.D. Daniels, Ernie D200 is with us. Pat Hunter, Renee Price, Cheryl Cashman is here, and Cashmake, and I'd love to see them as a couple. Brian Champagne is with us. John Tomonovich, I hope I got that right, John. Susan Jarrett, Sherry P., Karen Van Wyck, and so many more. I appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. And enjoy. Let me catch, because I'm up here. I'm flying blind, baby. I'm flying blind again. Anyway, it's Tuesday, baby, the day before the big, the second impeachment of this lousy piece of crap that we got in our house. Yes, I have a smile on my face because from what I've been hearing in the news today, little by little here we're coming in. Seems there's some cracks in the GOP. Oh, my Lord, pray tell, John. Tell me what it is. Well, Mitch McConnell, for one, he's happy as shit, I guess, that the impeachment is going on. He thinks it's the appropriate thing to do. The message out of the news is that Mitch McConnell hates Trump. That's what the news said. Hate, boy, that's a mighty strong word coming from Mitch McConnell about Donnie Boy. Doesn't seem to be what these people have been carrying his water for so damn long. No shit. Well, let's get that out of the way because it's so appropriate. Karen Van Wyck just donated $5 to Super Chat and said, Republican snowflakes are melting. Description box is missing again. Oh, Lordy. Thank you again, Karen. I don't.
Is it really gone? Jesus, it must be restreamed then because I just added that back.
Well, it's not there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to post links in the YouTube chat then throughout this evening's show in case anybody wants to look at any of what we offer in the description. And I guess we'll have to figure out why the description box is yet again not there.
Yet again.
Not there. Yet again.
Anyway, yes, we're starting to see cracks in the GOP. Republicans, Liz Cheney, number three Republican in the House. she will vote for impeachment. They're going to fall in line. All these Republicans, they've got nothing left. They got nothing left. They're going to, except for the rats like Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley and that load, they're going to hang Mo Brooks. They're going to suck up. As a matter of fact, the air got a little stenchy down here in Texas today because that disgusting piece of crap came into my state again to brag about his wall and to dare anybody to implement the 25th Amendment or to impeach him, because there'll be a price. Are you shitting me? You disgusting turd, you come into my state, and guess who rode with him? That's right, Lady G, baby. Lady G, the one that stood up the other day in the Senate and said he's done with it. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I didn't want to drag his water, but guess what? Your lips are planted right back on his ass, Lindsey Graham. And you rode that plane to Texas today with him. These people are not going to give up. I don't know what it is that Donnie has on him. Maybe Lindsey's got a pee-pee. Maybe Ted Cruz got a pee-pee tape. I don't know. Are they all into golden showers, really? From my point, they ain't worth pissing on. Ted Cruz ain't worth pissing on. Josh Hawley, are you shitting me? Matt Gaetz, Louis Gohmert, Ted Cruz, all of them, they're not worth your urine. I'd rather piss on an old dead wall than piss on them. They're not worth my shit. I hope they all get voted out. I'm glad to see that there's talk of the 14th Amendment, which says, we read it the other day in here, that if you rose up against your government, you can't serve in the government. And guess what? Hell, we got this guy, I don't know who he is. He is the leader of some group, Ali Alexander. He is the one that helped organize the January 6th assault on the Capitol. And he said he had 3 congressmen that assisted him. We have congressmen that were evidently messaging out the location of Nancy Pelosi. They're tweeting out messages to help these people. Yeah, I want them charged with sedition. I want them charged with freaking treason. All these congressmen and senators who assisted in this shit should not be allowed to be seated. Not in my house. Are you shitting me? These are traitors. These are traitors. They that stood up and objected to the electoral count, traitors, baby. They all knew the vote was legal. As a matter of fact, today, Jim Jordan, in committee meeting, he was asked straight out. He's on camera. Jim Jordan, was this a free and fair election? Well, I admit Biden won. No, is this a free and fair election? I want it to come out of your mouth. He refused time and time again. Jim Jordan is not a patriot. Jim Jordan is a traitor because he continues while our country faces this bullshit. Jim Jordan is continuing not to admit that it was a fair election. We don't know. We need to form a committee. Kiss my ass with your committee. The committee's already been done. It's been done through every state, every legislature in every state, the Supreme Court in some states, and the Supreme Court of the United States. It's already been investigated. It's already been looked at, Jim. They disgust me. Anytime I start talking about these traitors, the ones that have been, Mo Brooks, are you shitting me? The guy that was stood out there in the eclipse and tried to rile this crowd up, you're going to let him back into Congress? Kiss off, Mo Brooks. Kiss off, Jim Jordan. Kiss off, Michael Cloud, my congressman from District 27 in Texas, who not only is a traitor to his country, but when locked in the room with a bunch of other lawmakers in a tight quarter situation, where people were asking Michael Cloud to put on his mask, he defied and said no. Michael Cloud, my congressman, the mask, one of these maskers. Oh, it's all a conspiracy. COVID is a conspiracy. It's not true. Donnie's the wonderfulest thing in the world. That's my congressman. That's who represents Texas 27th District. Look him up on Twitter, at RepCloudTex, TX. Look him up. Give him a word. I'd love it if you drop him a line. He's a disgusting little slime of a person. who got swept in with Trump, with all his little maggot friends down here in South Texas, because we're so gerrymandered to shit because the Republicans don't do anything but lie, cheat, and steal. That's it. They don't do anything else. And now you're seeing some of them trying to stand up, and I'm glad they are. I'm glad they are. We need Republicans to stand up and point to him and say he is unfit. Remove his ass. Find your balls, your spine, whatever you want to call it. And while you're at it, kick Ted Cruz out for me, please. Just please, kick his ass out, the slimy little used car salesman who weaseled his way into this state. How about it, Ted? Right. They should have thrown him to the mob. Hey, Big Johnson, maybe that's what they should have done. Just throw Ted Cruz out there because they wouldn't know one from another. They have released a photograph of the man holding the fire extinguisher that beat officers, the police officer to death. You don't think they're going to find him? The DOJ and the FBI came out with a report, which stood at the podium today with announcements, talking about charging people with sedition, conspiracy, everything they can throw the book at them. You bet your ass there's going to be hundreds of arrests. Look out your window. See a Trump flag at this moment? There's your Nazis. There's your people wishing to overthrow your government. Those are the people that are still hanging on to a slime bucket, a traitor, an instigator who tried to overthrow the government. Sedition is when two or more people come together in violence to try to stop the lawful following of the law. Congress was in the middle of ratifying Joe Biden's victory, as was their duty by law. Any two people, that's conspiracy, that's sedition, that's treason, and they should round them all up. The guy that killed the cop, he's wearing a knit cap with CFD. I presume FD means fire department. I don't know. Start looking at C's. Corpus Christi. I don't know. No, that would have two C's. We'd have to look for one C.
I think some people online were linking that to Chicago.
Chicago Fire Department. Well, let's find his ass. Retired. He looked a little older, had a little gray beard there. I think it won't be too hard to find the murderer. And let's find out exactly all of these reports that I'm hearing of Republican congressmen and others that were tweeting out locations of where people were. They were assisting the rioters, these traitors, within our house. We are 8 days away from an inauguration of a president to get rid of the one that made believe for the last 4 years. And that's what we can't forget. Every time I hear one of these Republicans coming out now saying, "Oh, we need to come together now, and we can't divide the nation," kiss my ass. You're the ones that have done this for 4 freaking years, who have run this country into the ground, who have denigrated with your demagogue, your make-believe golden idol, your TV reality star that you worship. And they still do, baby. Ain't a flag removed from our street yet. They all still think he's going to win. They still think he's going to be inaugurated. I have to wonder, are they going to be at the big battle in Austin? Are they going to go to the Capitol in Washington, D.C.? Are they that ain't up and stupid? Yes, they are. And there's lots of them in this country that are. And it needs to be us, the American people, the true patriots of this land, that for the last 4 years have fought hard to remove this stain from our country. We need to continue to stand up. Our numbers are going to grow, baby. Our numbers are going to grow because more and more of those conservative people out there that we know, they're going to get a little embarrassed. Oh, well, I really didn't support everything he ever did. I kind of went along with the crowd. That's what disgusts me about my congressman, about my senator. These are supposed to be leaders of my state. They don't lead. They're groveling little puppies. They have to be drug along on a leash. Lindsey Graham, get your ass up in here and kiss my butt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ted Cruz, your wife is ugly. Your daddy tried to kill Kennedy. Now come help me try to destroy the country. And Ted Cruz was all too willing to jump on board the Trump train, baby. We have to remember every one of them. It has gotten so bad that our military had to put out a joint statement to our military that remind them that they serve the Constitution, not the president. And that no extremism will be tolerated within the ranks. I feel bad that our commanders have to tell our troops that you can't be a Nazi. We saw veterans up there. I've told you before, whatever is reflected in the community is reflected in our services. If there's white supremacists, if there's neo-Nazis, if there are traitors in our public, then they are everywhere. Anyway, Megawatt Willie just donated $5 to Super Chat and said, just posted a link on Discord. One of the Georgia people who stormed the committed suicide by gunfire after his arrest. Well, we're sorry to hear that. Already had a police officer take his life. How many more people are going to be so ashamed, so disgusted that they turned to that last outlet? That's sad. That is sad. I want to see them turn away. I don't want them to see them hurt themselves. I want them to grow a brain. I want them to realize that patriotism is more than a bumper sticker. It's more than a flag. It's more than a slogan or a religion. Patriotism is what's in your heart and what you're willing to stand up for your country and for your fellow man. This our history is littered with heroes who stood up to the last measure to give for this country. And you see some prick like Ted Cruz down there trying to whip them up in Florida, trying to compare the Patriots at Bunker Hill to the mob he was talking to. Oh, you're real patriots. Go up there. You know the difference, Ted, is the guys at Bunker Hill, they were fighting another nation, Ted, not their own citizens. I'm mad. Y'all should be mad. We should all be mad. But we're going to watch him destroy himself. We're going to watch him impeached tomorrow. Chuck Schumer has already called on the Senate to return for the trial. Let's get it done now. Donnie's out there saying, if you do, well, my minions will rise up. Let them rise up and be identified. If they commit violence, I don't give a shit if they're shot dead in the street. They are treasonous assholes fighting an insurrection against our government. Anyway, how y'all doing today? Hope y'all are having a good day. I see we don't have anybody with us, so I'll just...
Yeah, no, I was letting you do your opener before I let anybody in. Just a quick FYI. I think I fixed the description. It might just be something I have to do before every show, but if you refresh the stream, the description box should be updated. If anybody needs information from there. If not, I'll be looking through the chat to make sure if anybody needs anything, I'm going to try to get it to them. But yeah, just probably something I'm going to have to do before every stream is make sure that gets updated manually, not automatically.
We'll get that fixed. It's no big deal.
Yeah. But anyway, let me start bringing people in and all that good shit.
In the meantime, I'll remind you of what we think Donnie needs to do.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
That's what Donnie needs to do right now. And his legal team is telling him, too. They're telling him, shut up. Not because it's bad for the country, because he's legally liable. Oh, you're opening yourself to civil lawsuits, Donnie, if you don't shut your mouth. Not because you're trying to destroy the country. You're trying to limit your liability. You have to talk to him in a language he understands. It's going to cost him money. It's already cost him money with Deutsche Bank dumped his ass today. PGA dumped him on the PGA tour. Different companies are dumping his ass in the Republican Party too. I'm glad to see it. Anyway, Bernadette, how are you, baby?
I'm fine. I'm going to tell you something, John.
What's that, baby?
As a Blue Dot member of this family, the Democrats and the Blue Dots, we couldn't have done what Trump has done to himself.
No.
This motherfucker, he pretty much shot himself in the dick, okay? And he's sitting there and he's hemorrhaging. And I say, so be it. You brought this upon yourself.
He did indeed. I have no mercy for him. I have no mercy for him or Benedict Arnold. They're the same people. They're traitors to our country.
And Cruz and Hawley and all the rest of them, all the rest of the 20 to 140 reps that stood up after the fact.
And that's the key that needs to be made here.
Threatened.
After.
Yes, after the fact. Let them all rot in hell.
Yes.
And let them all get what is coming to them.
Indeed, baby.
Okay?
Indeed.
Because history will not be kind to these people.
I know it. I'm looking so forward to reading about Ted Cruz in a future history book. Of course, I'll be dead and gone by then, but somebody will read it, and that just puts a smile on my face. Aussie Dave.
The littlest Blue Dot will.
And me too, baby. Aussie Dave, I didn't mean to skip over you there, brother. I was just thinking ladies first. So how are you doing, bub?
No, it's all right. You can skip. All right.
Well, I usually go right down my list. It says Aussie Dave, Bernadette, Bill Jones, and Blue Dot Inc. So
okay.
Go, but I seen Bernadette was the only woman in the room, so I thought it would be a gentleman. Anyway, Dave, how in the hell's everything down under, brother? What are y'all?
Well, we're just waiting for the big explosion that between now and the 20th. We're expecting fireworks. I'm sure it's going to happen somewhere. But you're dealing with the Borg. It's like dealing with the Borg. And the one mind and one body thing is actually a real thing because they all sound like Trump. They talk word salad like Trump, all his supporters. They're all unwashed, dirty, unclean, filthy, laden snake's belly.
There's a whole bunch of adjectives we could use.
Yeah. And that's how they're portrayed over here. They are the swamp. They are the swamp.
The worst of the swamp. The worst swamp we've ever had in our life has been filled by this man. He has brought in all these slime bucket maggots and everything that crawled into our system. And we need to disinfect our system. We need to get them out. Anyway, Ozzy, thank you for being. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Bill Jones, how are you doing out in North Carolina, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'm liking all the news today. It's going in the right direction.
For those of us that follow this every damn day, today is like, oh, really? Now you're starting to see the light. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Mitch McConnell was. There was no surprise with Mitch McConnell because that's the way he is. He just used Donnie to get his judges in there, so you knew he was going to flip sooner or later.
That's what I was saying the other day. Mitch McConnell and the Republicans saw an opportunity to use an idiot for everything they wanted, and they got what they wanted. They got what they wanted.
Yep.
Now they've got
we saw more. One thing that surprised me this morning. Apparently it happened last night, but I saw it this morning. Joe Biden was picked for director of the CIA. Oh my God, did he knock it out of the park? Bill Burns, are you kidding me?
Yes.
I think we have us a cabinet, baby. I think we have us a government.
Well, he's a lifetime diplomat, heavily involved in intelligence for the CIA. He speaks Russian. He speaks Arabic. I had the pleasure of meeting him about 18 years ago. He was an envoy then to Saudi Arabia. Just a good guy. He's very nose to the ground. He isn't gregarious. He don't brag. He just gets the business done.
Isn't that what we need?
I'll tell you what.
Isn't that what we need?
Yeah, bud. Yeah. Yeah, he's my kind of guy. So I was thrilled with that.
Outstanding.
I think. But what a good day. Good. We're going in the right direction, and I noticed that the Trump Tannic is losing more repubs every day.
Every day. Go figure. Go figure.
Man, they're bailing shit. They're bailing shit.
The rats are jumping like you wouldn't believe. The little mice, even the cockroaches, they're all getting out of there, baby.
Yeah.
You know, even these.
Yeah, the Trump Tannic is empty.
Yep. And it's getting worse too, because there's a lot of people who are still going to be arrested. Yeah. The FBI is doing their job. Baby.
I was thrilled. I was thrilled with the news conference today with the DOJ and the FBI saying there are going to be hundreds of arrests. And as of after their news conference, at their news conference it was 160. Well, I just heard they just put a thing on the banner before I came out here to get on Blue Dot that they just updated to currently 178.
178 felons.
Yeah, in a matter of 2 hours, they arrested 18 more. It's like, holy cow, they're busy.
It's not hard to find them. Go on Facebook. They all posted their shit right there. It's not hard to find them. Anyway, Bill, thank you for being in here, brother. Let's welcome.
You bet. My pleasure.
Blue Dot Hank, all the way from the Netherlands. How are you, Blue Dot?
Hello.
Hello, Hank.
I'm extremely fine.
Good.
I have been laughing since the day before yesterday. Well, basically since yesterday, because Parler was so had such a big leak that a few hacktivists have hacked the entire Parler app, downloaded all information, which is about 70 terabytes of information, including videos of the Capitol riot and
Travis
their
was telling me this last night. Travis was on top of that.
It's one of the best hacks ever.
A young lady too from Canada.
A young lady and the team who works with her. Of which I knew a few, but they did a very good job, and they will share everything with the FBI. Also, another part of the news on Facebook today is that the guy who threw the fire extinguisher at the police officer has been arrested, but has been identified.
He has been identified. Good. I seen his picture earlier, and I knew it would not take long.
By people online, and that information is also has been sent to the FBI. So
there you go, baby.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Has anybody noticed that, I don't know, Christopher Wray hasn't jumped ship yet? He's the only one up there that's doing his job.
Yep, he's staying.
Yeah, well,
yeah. He might be. He might have some warrants to sign and shit.
Just one word of caution: all these defunding companies that are defunding Trump now, and all these Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, who are banning him. That's just the way the wind blows.
Yeah.
They are fickle.
Hey, the reason why all these people are jumping ship on this dude is they don't want to stand culpable, because he incited an insurrection.
Yep.
They don't want to stand culpable, but they
don't
are.
Want to be, and some of them might want to fly on an airplane, which right now they can't do.
Too bad Sheldon Addison didn't live to see the second impeachment and get his money's worth.
Really, he died today, so Donnie loses his biggest supporter there.
The less Nazis there are, the better.
Yep, there you go. Let's get everybody in the room. Robert Herron, all the way up from Oregon. How are you doing, my friend? Robert. Hey, Robert.
Robert needs to turn off his mute.
Yeah, you're muted out there, Robert. Oh, well, we'll come back there. T.W. Travis out in Colorado. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I kind of wish that they would have ran back in, impeached him today. When he got off the plane, they basically said, here you go, sucker. Get the fuck out of our deal. Oh, by the way, New York wants to see you right now.
No shit. Yeah, they got a little something they want to talk to you about there, Donnie. You know, tomorrow he will be impeached. He's going to be impeached tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And so the next move is going to be to the Senate. And how fast...
You don't think, John, sorry to interrupt you, John, but I've just got to jump in here and say,
go ahead.
I've got this gut feeling that, and the feeling in Australia is, even on the news is saying that it's highly doubtful that today they were saying it's doubtful he'll be impeached by the 20th, and if he will be impeached at all, because they feel over here that a lot of the senators are saying now, yeah, impeach.
No,
when
he'll
it comes
be impeached
to the time of
tomorrow.
voting,
Yeah.
He will be impeached
they're gonna change their mind.
He'll be impeached tomorrow.
No,
He
they're
will
not.
be impeached tomorrow. That is in the House of
He may
Representatives.
not be
We have
removed by the 20th. But
There's a difference between the impeachment and the trial. He's already been impeached once.
Yes, my confidence is boosted by your confidence, and I hope your confidence is
Well,
right.
Yeah, now he could be removed the next day, but
My confidence
Nancy already has the vote.
boosted by the fact that now Mitch McConnell and Liz Cheney have both come out. Mitch McConnell is being reported that he's happy with the impeachment. He hates Donald Trump and believes that he has been guilty of impeachable offenses. Mitch might as well be holding up a go flag, baby.
Even though
now
we don't like him,
seven Republican senators are on board, 7 of them, so we need 10 more.
And do you think that's not going to happen?
Blue family.
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to invite Bill to explain why this impeachment tomorrow is important and what it does.
I know how important it is, Bernadette.
Hang on, just listen.
Everybody knows how important it is.
Explain it one more time, Bill, please.
Well, it takes away a lot of Donnie's privileges. It gives the House the opportunity to, 1, a second impeachment. Number 2, it takes away his Secret Service privileges for life.
Yes.
And it takes away his pension, the money. He won't be getting taxpayers' money. And then, pending on a vote, he could lose the privilege of ever running even for dog catcher. So that's good stuff.
Yeah.
He can't run. He
cannot hold office again ever.
Yeah.
But
And
that is if he is convicted now.
That's true. But
not just the impeachment. We need the conviction.
Dave, a lot of people are confused about impeachment. They think that's it. Well, impeachment is a two-phase thing. The House impeaches. Once the House impeaches, he's impeached, period. Doesn't matter what the Senate does. Then it's the Senate's job to either convict him and remove him from office or say, well, you're not convicted, you can stay in there.
Indeed. It'll be the same thing that we saw last time, where Chief Justice John Roberts will come in to preside over the Senate, and the senators will debate and then vote. And I don't think
that's how it works.
Let's say the House impeaches him. Let's say the House impeaches him, but the Senate doesn't convict him. Does he still get all the benefits of Secret Service?
Doesn't he? I think he does. Unless he's convicted by the Senate, there's no grounds to remove his benefits. He's been impeached already.
That's my question. That's a serious question.
I don't know.
That's true. He has to be convicted, but I think there's a better chance this time. We already have 7 senators. We already have 7 Republicans aboard.
Yeah.
But you can't be putting someone. You can't be putting someone on a public payroll that wants to destroy the country. I mean,
I think that's the same thing with Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley and the list of others.
Yes.
Those people need to be taken off. They need to be removed from their seat. They attempted an overthrow of our government.
Yes. Yes.
They stood up and voted.
I know that we don't like, the person, but Cheney, I think he was a big contributor in telling his daughter that, hey, you got to go for this because he's doing wrong. Even though
Republican with any integrity left needs to stand up and say the same thing. Now, this is your last chance.
I mean, Dick Cheney wasn't the greatest in the world, but still, he knows that you don't go overthrow your government.
Cheney was like Darth Vader.
Yeah,
I don't forget George W. Bush for what he did, but they look a whole lot better than what we got now, don't they?
You don't go throw your government. You treat it like the respect it deserves, you know?
Well, Donnie doesn't.
Hey, really quick, before we go any further, we go any further, let's please bring Velda in because she's been patiently waiting this entire time. And also, Dad, you got some catching up to do.
You know what it is, Velda? I'm sorry, your name, you know that little thing that says new mentions? That is right over Velda's name, and it stopped with TW Lone Cowboy. And if I scroll just a little bit more, I see Velda. Hi, Velda.
Yeah, see, Bernadette's not the only woman in the room tonight.
I am terribly sorry, baby. Your name was
There's our
covered
Mama
up by
Bear.
that
Yes,
little
I
red
love you,
banner.
John.
I'm sorry, baby. How's
Well,
Wayne?
that makes more sense because I was wondering what you meant by that.
He's sleeping right now.
Well, good. Good. We'll lower our voice and we don't wake him up.
The thing that I seen today that come across one of my feeds was there's a girl, she's LBQ, and she was kicked out of her home by her mom and dad, her aunt and uncle, and her grandparents disowned her.
Wow.
Well, her aunt and uncle and some of her family members were at the break-in, and she turned them all in.
Well, good for her. Good for her.
Well,
They kicked her out of the house. They kicked her out and disowned her. She
That's
just
a
turned them in.
patriot.
Turn them in.
That's a patriot.
That is a patriot.
Hey,
there was a story down here in Texas about a wife that turned in her husband. Good for you, darling.
Ex-husband.
Ex-husband. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is what happens in a civil war where family members are fighting family members. Are they sure that's what they want?
Yes. Think about what you're asking for, you idiots.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Really, because
Yeah.
it is. It's despicable on every level.
I do
the
like
degree to
how you
which they're
achieve.
willing to give up everything to follow this man. This guy? Really? This guy?
I did like how C-SPAN cut him off, like when he started speaking his bullshit. They went like,
They're not gonna
Almost
cover
every
him
news
live.
channel out there
Yep.
is doing that now.
Yeah.
What they will listen to what he has to say. Once he starts spitting his lies, they say, "Oh, we gotta
Cut
go."
away.
Yep.
goodbye.
Yep.
But you
Love
know
it.
what? They're doing that against their will because they know that
Yes.
every bastard is listening to him.
Yep.
But they have to do it to look like they're being, you know,
They should have been doing it here
Right.
for the last 4
Doing it.
years.
Fox is still making excuses for Trump and all that. Like Fox still today, Brian Kilmore, whatever his freaking name is. You know, what
Yeah.
did Trump do, really? What did he deserve this impeachment for? What? That's what he's saying on Fox.
Really? He's asking the question?
Yes.
Yeah, tell him to
Kilmore,
tune into
yes.
CNN. He'll learn. Anyway, let me catch up real quick. Karen Van Wyck donated $5 and said the terrorists showed us the worst America's basements have to offer. Indeed. If you know somebody that was there, that's the worst person you know, baby. Diana Mallory, bequeather the Gong and Secret Squirrels, donated $5 and said, "You're just pissed because Pumpkin Tits was in your hood today." You're right. I am. And then
That's a
she
good
went
one.
on to say, "I am so sorry. Inauguration, 7 days, 16 hours until the beard comes off." Indeed, Diana, thank you very much. And I was pissed. And Sarge Tech donated $5 and said, "Lost the presidency, lost the Senate, lost the House, impeached twice, lost Twitter. Deutsche Bank will not lend him any more money.
Yep.
No parlor either."
Or Signature
isn't it
Bank.
Beautiful.
Signature Bank took him too. So
Really? Well,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah,
good.
he's
I hope they all take it. And then
Where's he going to come up with
my
that
daddy
$300 million he has to pay next month?
really, yeah.
Little Miss Iwanka used to
Oh,
sit on the board
Iwanka.
of Signature Bank.
Ooh, poor
Yeah.
Iwanka. I think she's in trouble too. And I got one more. Catman56,
so.
my buddy Keith, donated $3 and said, "Beer, bud, and popcorn. Ready for tomorrow's shit show?" Indeed, I am, Keith. I'm going to be glued to the TV tomorrow. And Sherry donated $2 through Super Chat. Sherry, we appreciate it, baby. Thank you very much, all of you, for those donations. We appreciate them tremendously.
Hey, John, who was the brilliant advisor that told Trump to go down to the Alamo? What fucking idiot did
Well,
that?
now, I don't know, but let's specify now. Wait. Let's make sure we specify that.
Nutsy.
Trump did not
That's a
go
Nazi.
to the
Hold up.
Alamo. Trump
No.
went
Oh,
to
he went to
Alamo,
Alamo,
Texas, and that is
okay.
not. He did not pick that spot by random. Think about it. That's an intentional message to his minions. I'm going to Alamo. I have often said, when I began this, I referenced the Alamo, and because I named my son Travis after William Barrett Travis, the man who defended the Alamo, who knew he was going to die. The whole crowd knew they were going to die, but they stood. The Alamo was lost. but the Alamo inspired.
Yeah. That was my intent on bringing him up because I knew what you'd go to. But, apparently his advisors don't understand history.
You've got to remember.
You've got to remember
we lost the Alamo. But we took that loss and we turned it around, baby.
It's kind of like I'm going to the Four Seasons.
Yeah, the Four Seasons. Yeah, they're trying to, I don't know. It's a shit show. He went down there today in a stood up there and dared us to impeach him or use the 25th Amendment.
Yeah,
he dared us to.
He did. He's like, that ain't going to happen.
Be careful what you wish for. That's what he's saying. Be careful what you wish for. If you do it, my minions, they're going to rise up and there'll be violence all over. Good, and they'll be put down like the traitors they are.
You know who's behind this? He's advised the guy that got kicked off CNN. Who's the guy who got kicked off CNN? The Nazi guy.
I don't know.
The young Nazi shaved head guy that had the painted on hair once on TV. We all hate him. His name's the tip of my tongue. Wilson. He's a real Nazi-looking German guy.
He got kicked off of CNN.
Yeah, they cut him off.
Oh, good.
He said, "Remember that was 6 months ago, though." He become Trump's advisor. He's been very quiet.
Mister, you mean Goebbels too?
Goebbels too, yeah, him.
Yeah,
he's advising Trump.
Are we talking about Navarro?
No,
not Stephen Miller.
Steve Miller. Oh, Steve Miller. He's still there. He's right next to Donnie, baby. Yeah, he's keeping quiet. He's just feeding on.
Oh, yeah, he's been quiet.
Talk about somebody we need to slap.
You know how the Dems can fix this problem? As a dumb Australian, let me give you a suggestion. The Dems can just say, listen here, Republicans, we can screw you over. Why don't we make some new states like Washington, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa,
Guam,
Northern Marianas.
Let's put some stars on that flag, baby. Let's expand our territory. Let's quit swinging Puerto Rico like a red-headed stepchild at the family reunion. They're Americans over there. Huh?
I wonder if we can get the people that basically did. You remember the show? You used to hear the whole thing. Bad boys.
Somebody wants me to slap Steve Miller again.
And I think they need to come back with that show and watch him go in and bust in on Donnie.
Mafia boss Pompeo, who is at the moment trying to
screw that asshole.
No, hang on. He's trying to distract attention by saying all kinds of shit about Iran. But actually, today he cancelled a trip to Europe, including Luxembourg.
Tell him why, Hank.
The foreign minister of Luxembourg literally said that Trump is a criminal, a political pyromaniac who should be sent to a criminal court. He's a person who was elected democratically, but who isn't interested in democracy in the slightest. Asselborn, the foreign minister, said in the interview. So
Donnie did indeed. Pompeo did indeed cancel his trip today because no foreign leaders will meet with him. Think about that. Our nation, our Secretary of State, nobody wants to talk to him because he supports a traitor.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Well,
come on.
Tell his minions that, hey, mate, even the world doesn't want to know him.
Every day I tell him, right here, you're stupid. Take the flag down. That's what I say. And people know who I'm talking about. Hey, guys, how y'all doing? Know you watch. Thanks a lot for the added views. We appreciate it, too.
Was he down the road today visiting your mates, John?
Huh? Yes.
Was Trump down the road visiting your mates?
Yes, that's how come the air got all full of shit today and stunk up. It's because he came down
Robert Herram turned his mic on and he's turned it off again, so I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, Robert, where are you? We tried to bring him in earlier and he didn't have his mic on. We got caught up.
His mic's off again.
He did turn it on there for a while.
We'll watch it. We'll catch him. We'll somebody trip him when he comes in.
Who tripped it?
There's a breaking news thing on MSNBC where the Joint Chiefs of Staff just issued a memo calling the assault on Congress An insurgency to overtake the government, and it will not happen again. What that means to me is they're saying, try it again, boys.
Yeah.
Bill, do you want me to read out
to
the
me it
entire
means,
memo?
Donnie, you're in some big fucking trouble.
Yeah, buddy.
If America lets Donald Trump and all his sycophants off the hook, don't you dare, and this is the world opinion, don't dare go around the world promoting democracy and honest government. You got to lead by example. We used to follow
These
you.
people
and
need to be tried. Donald Trump needs to be tried.
I don't think America is going to let this man off the hook.
Nope. You ain't getting
I
off the
certainly
hook.
pray not.
There
When
is
you
too
look at
much
the people that
against
Biden
him.
is putting in, good Lord.
Right.
Ohio Dad 70, how you doing, Joe? I was just saying
I've
hi to
got
somebody in the chat there.
I have got the memo in front of me, and it says unclassified, Joint Chiefs of Staff, Washington, D.C. 20318. Memorandum for the Joint Force. Subject. Message to the Joint Force. The American people have trusted the armed forces of the United States to protect them and our Constitution for almost 250 years. As we have done throughout our history, U.S. military will obey lawful orders, civilian leadership, support civil authorities to protect lives and property, ensure public safety in accordance with the law, and remain fully committed to protecting and defending the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That's
The
right.
violent riot in Washington, D.C. on January 6, 2021 was a direct assault on the U.S. Congress, the Capitol building, and our constitutional process. We mourn the death of the 2 Capitol policemen and others connected to these unprecedented events. We witnessed actions inside the we witnessed actions inside the Capitol building that were inconsistent with the rule of law. The rights of freedom of speech and assembly do not give anyone the right to resort to violence, sedition, and insurrection. As service members, we must embody the values and ideals of the nation. We support and defend the Constitution. Any act that will disrupt the constitutional process is not only against our traditions, values, and oath, it is against the law. On January the 20th, 2021, in accordance with the Constitution, confirmed by the states and the courts, and certified by Congress, President-elect Biden will be inaugurated and will become our 46th Commander-in-Chief. To our men and women deployed and at home, safeguarding our country, stay ready, keep your eyes on the horizon, and remain focused on the mission. We honor your continued service in defense of every American. Signed, Mark A. Milley, General, U.S. Army, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Yeah, he was just on
General,
TV.
U.S. Air Force, Vice Chairman
And
of the Joint
I
Chiefs of
still
Staff.
wish that they would
James
do the...
McConville, General, U.S. Army, sorry, I'm not done yet. Chiefs of Staff of the Army. David H. Berger, General, U.S. Marine Corps, Commander of the Marine Corps. Michael M. Gilday, Admiral, U.S. Navy, Chief of Naval Operations. Charles Q. Brown, Jr., General, U.S. Air Force, Chief of Staff of the Air Force. John W. Raymond, General, U.S. Space Force, Chief of Space Operations. And then, as last but not least, Daniel R. Hawkinson, General, U.S. Army, Chief of the National Guard Bureau. So that's the memo, and that's how it is. And
that's
all
who
Trump
signed it,
supporters
all of
should
them.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. General Miller he came on TV after that saying that all of the generals and the admiral are basically saying one thing: don't try it again.
Don't try it again. Don't try it again. And that those involved may want to reconsider their position.
Yeah.
They are carefully wording this to let them know, because we did have service members there.
Yeah. Yep.
I believe they were active duty there, but there were retired, which they can, maybe they can pay a price for that too. How about lose that little pension you got there? You know?
Thank you.
Of course,
I agree, John.
Yes.
You and I are veterans. We understand that.
Yes, I understand that. You get charged with treason and sedition, you lose your benefits, baby. Don't be looking to go to the VA anymore for your doctor shit. Go to, I don't know, I heard them teabaggers got a whole bunch of witch doctor people over there.
Well, they also say this because of the threats of attacks by militia people in the coming days. They want to know, the militia, that they are serious.
Yes.
What I think the Joint Chiefs of Staffers is doing is not only letting our country know, but the world know that this government is intact.
We're here.
Our democracy is intact, baby.
We're here.
Yes.
We have all been witness to a 4-year attack on this democracy.
Yep.
And this is the culmination of it. The very attack, the physical attack of our capital. But this battle has already been raged for 4 years. It started with the day he took the oath of office. It started with his inauguration speech, when he defiled. Go ahead, GW.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John.
No,
Finish
I
your
lost
rant.
it now. No, you don't fuck me up now. Oh, your fault.
John, super chat.
Yes, ma'am. Let me catch him real quick. Paula donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "Get the Trump out, damn it. Come on, the 20th. All right, baby, let's go." I like her enthusiasm. Michael J. donated $5 and said, "Time for baboon pumpkin tits to eat some impeachment pie." Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, buddy.
I want that pie to be made like the pie of the hell.
My biggest thing is he is sitting there basically telling our government, try to do what you're going to do because I'm bigger than you and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I hope that you get fucked over so goddamn bad, dude, that you can't even afford to have a box to live in.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
Yes.
No, that's not a threat.
It's a promise.
No,
It's a promise.
I do think it was extremely important for the Joint Chiefs of Staff to come out like that, not only to our country and let these people know, bring your ass into D.C. and see what happens, but to let the world know that this government and especially our services, our Defense Department is intact. Don't try that shit.
Well, we've been saying for a long time.
Push the button.
I might have the digits wrong, but apparently Twitter is closing down 70,000 anus accounts.
Any of that stop the steal shit? Yeah, you're gonna get. Yeah, I
really
like
quick. We want to welcome S.C. Smith to the room.
What the hell for?
Hello, everybody.
Kick his ass out of here. I was just fixing to say something.
Yeah, see what's going on, man.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by S.C. Smith. How y'all doing, S.C.?
I'm doing good. How's everybody doing?
Doing fine, brother. I'm glad to see you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Everything.
I jumped in kind of late.
No, that's all right. We
just
wanted to make an entrance. We know.
Don, you'll be there soon, Smithy.
What's that, Dave?
Don, you'll be there soon.
He came to my state and screwed up mine with the air quality down here. Now he's going to come to yours pretty soon.
Yeah, fuck.
If Deutsche Bank doesn't have that, that's if Deutsche Bank doesn't foreclose.
It would be funny if Biden would the Biden administration would put Trump on a no-fly list.
There you go. Hang it on. Hey, you know it's Deutsche Bank did to Donnie.
Yeah.
Drop him like it's hot.
Run over by a bus, buddy. Threw him under the bus. No, we're not going to deal with you anymore, baby.
The ankles.
John?
Did Deutsche Bank hand over the tax records? Did Deutsche Bank hand over the tax records?
You know, I don't know.
The
ultimate outcome.
Been working with the state.
They handed them over to New York about 2 months ago.
Good. Yes,
Bank even froze as a comment.
I have a comment from the YouTube from a Glow Richardson. She would like for Travis to post the link to the Discord room so she can get in.
Well, come on in.
So
Travis can, I think, post the link there in the chat. Travis, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting on it right now.
Outstanding.
Thank you, Travis.
Outstanding.
Not a problem.
Our tech guy, he's always there. Thank goodness, because I wouldn't be.
He's not. You're producer.
Yeah, if he quit, I got nothing here. Lisa Fugan just donated $5 through Super Chat. Lisa, thank you very much. And Teresa Diggum just came in with $5 and said, "Was Hitler one half Jewish, or is that just a rumor?"
That's just a rumor.
That leads me into something, John. Can I just
thought he
say
had part
that
Jewish blood in him? No, his father was from Austria. He was a postmaster.
No.
In Austria.
These guys dealt with this in 1937. America had dealt with the same problem, and you handled it well. If you remember, in 1937, the Nazi Party used to have rallies in Madison Square Gardens.
Yes.
They had the columns, the pillars, the flags, the whole bit. The brown boys, they're all their brown shirts, sorry.
Yep.
And then what happened? New York said, "Fuck off out of here."
Yeah.
In 1938.
We went through, and you know, this is a sad time really in America because yes, the Nazi Party was here in the streets marching. We were turning away shiploads of Jewish people seeking asylum here in the United States and sent them back to Germany. That's not pretty to admit, but that's
And
what we
Frank
did.
was one of those people that was turned back.
And Frank.
And Frank was turned back.
Really? Yeah.
You know, if you think for a minute,
she was not allowed to go on the boat to America. She never arrived.
Never arrived.
The other day I was listening to Tom Hartman. No, it's not, John. The other day I was listening to Tom Hartman. He's done extensive history on America. He was saying that fascism raises its head in America about every 80 years. It's like a cycle. And we just happen to be in that 80-year
every time they
period.
do, they come with the flag in their hand, holding the Bible, swearing up and down they're Christians and they're patriots. They are charlatans. They are the slowest of the scum of the earth. And oh shit! Wow. I just you know, we all should take heed of this.
We got a couple comments on the German question. Was Hitler a Jew?
Right.
Just Kogan says, per the History Channel, I like that he gives the source.
Yeah.
DNA research by Belgian scientists. Maybe he didn't finish that. But there's another comment, Randy Greer. As far as religion, he grew up Catholic.
Yes.
Catholic. His father was adopted, but was believed to be from Jewish family. So do some research.
I thought I had heard that he had Jewish blood in him, but I do know his father was a postmaster in Austria.
As a historian, let me clarify one tiny bit. His father might have been from a Jewish family, but nobody knows for sure. There was an investigation done by the Gestapo itself in the period when Hitler was in power, and that investigation turned out that the possible adoptive parents or the possible natural parents of his father had grandparents who had maybe married one person of Jewish descent. Well, that entire investigation was put into a safe in Berlin and was destroyed actually in a bombing raid. Also, DNA cannot make somebody Jewish. Jewish is a religion. It's a people. It's not a
DNA thing.
It's not a DNA thing. Never
Anybody
was, never will be.
who thinks their DNA is pure anything, you're delusional. You are delusional.
Yeah,
let me catch up here. Lisa. Oh, I already did that.
Good luck on that one.
Oh, I already did. Okay. I just forgot to do that.
I'm a surprise to all you guys. You got a little bit of black in you somewhere.
I know I do, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You know why I know? Because I can dance, and that's not just my opinion. Baby.
John,
Yes,
John,
ma'am.
I'd have to see it for you to prove it,
would.
okay?
I'm sure you would. Everybody that ever knew me.
Because I'm going to tell you a secret. My son and my grandson, good God, you would think these children didn't have no black in them anywhere. Anywhere, okay?
They can't dance?
They cannot
baby,
dance.
I was born with them in me.
I've been trying to teach them for years.
Oh, no, you can't tell them apart nothing. The feet are going to move to that rhythm, to that beat. Your body is going to move with the music.
They got rhythm and they got beat.
Rhythm,
they can sing and all the rest of that, but they cannot dance.
Oh, I feel bad for them. Well, we'll pray for them.
Bernadette,
We'll pray for them.
Bernadette, you know the original color of life in the earth when it started. The original color of life was black.
Yes,
Absolutely. That's why I said that.
that's where we're all descendants.
That's what I was trying to say. Everybody got a little
Humans
bit
on
of
this
black
earth
in
weren't
them
like they didn't come out
somewhere.
cracker. I'll tell you that shit. Nobody walked out of the ocean and said, "Look at me, I'm white."
I'm sorry, they came out more. You know, they came out more.
Well, I don't know.
More, they came out and adapted to their environment. And ever since then, it has been an evolution. That nasty word that
I have
they
two
don't like.
simple rules. I have two simple rules. Color does not matter. That's rule number one. And rule number two is, in any case that it does matter, see rule number one.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Color does
You
not
left
matter a
something
bit.
out, mate. You
And
left something out. Color and age don't matter. Color and age.
Well, I'm as good as I once
speaks.
was.
The boomer speaks.
The boomer speaks. Well, how old are you, mate? Are you 21?
Gen X here, fully Gen X here, 1970, 2 weeks before
As I ever
Jimi Hendrix
was.
died, so still from the era.
Bernadette, isn't your birthday this week or this year, this month?
No, honey. My birthday is in May. It's in the best month and the best day of the whole entire year. May 21st.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Did they write a
John
song
got
about
one
it?
coming up.
Did they write a song about it? I'm just saying.
No.
I remember.
No,
This is
John,
the
let me
dawning
clarify
of the
something.
age of
They did
Aquarius.
not write a song
I'm just
my
saying.
birthday. They wrote a song about me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Hey, they wrote a song about me or something. Yeah, one guy did anyway.
They may have wrote
I'll play it
a
again.
song about your birthday. John is the one that has a birthday coming up soon. But they wrote a whole entire song about me.
Another
Okay?
trip around the sun. That's all it is.
Blessing. It's blessing. That's it.
It is.
What number 25th? What number 25th birthday will it be?
Actually, it will be the 47th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
25th.
Which for layman term would be 68, but I don't abide by that calendar shit. I don't believe in it. So.
You're as old as you feel.
Oh, baby, I'm a
Yes,
teenager.
that's
I'm in
right.
trouble every day. I'm surprised I ain't got pimples popping out all over the damn place if that was true. Shit.
Like Wayne said one time, it's old when you're pushing up daisies. It's how old you'll be.
Yeah, old's when you quit breathing. Oh, shit, look at there. He was old. That's why
I think
he's dead.
Smithy's youngest. Smithy's youngest in the room, I think.
Yeah, I might be. I probably am.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the baby.
And the baby.
Yeah.
I know.
Tonight's group, yeah.
Hey, Robert,
We're blazing a path for SC. That's what we're doing.
I know. I had an uncle
John,
that
you
used to.
said tripping.
Is what?
Robert's back. Robert, unmute.
No. He
Robert.
keeps doing that. Robert, where are you, buddy?
He still needs.
Is he silver muted?
I don't know.
I am
He's
so
muted
enjoying
again.
one of the gifts he sent to me. It's,
No, I know.
it's this ball.
I know.
Yeah, that's the ticket. It's this.
I know that I had an uncle one time, and they used to ask him his birthday, and he'd say, "Just light the fucking cake on fire."
Yeah, just light the fucking cake on fire. Let's get over
Travis,
this.
is he server muted by accident?
No, I think he's actually gone now.
Gone, Travis.
Uh-oh, the
Gone now.
vortex is in the
Yeah,
screen.
There he's gone.
Nope, there he went. It went.
Yeah,
Maybe he's having Discord problems.
Yeah, it could be.
that's about
Hey,
normal.
John, I wanted to give a little update news from Florida.
Please do. SC.
For anyone that's seen the story about the manatee, which
Yes.
literally
Yes, I did.
God, you want to get me on a rant?
Please tell me that was a fake story.
Update me.
pisses me off. No, it's
Please
No,
update
it's
me,
true.
Smithy. I don't know the story. Can you update
Did
me?
I get
Smithy?
him?
well, it's someone came across a manatee over the weekend in Homosassa, Florida, and it had Trump carved. I don't want to say carved because last night after I seen the article and I posted in Discord, I said carved. That was the wrong word to use because let me just go ahead and say right now, they didn't carve any physical into the skin or anything. They have an algae that grows on their back, and what they did was they just like wiped the algae off, and that's where you got. So they didn't actually like do physical harm to the manatee or
thank
nothing.
God.
But what
Thank God.
they still did is a federal crime.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
I hope
great.
that- hope-
You're
I
not
hope
allowed
they-
to mess with them.
I
No,
hope they
they're not.
catch
They're
the
protected.
bastards. I spent many days in the late 80s and early 90s swimming with manatees.
Oh, kiss my ass. Really?
In a place called the Wakulla River where I
How
grew
cool
up.
is that?
That it was a common thing. You get out there with your canoe. A good buddy of mine, he still owns a rental canoe place that's right down the river.
Yeah.
It belonged to his grandmother, and after she died, he took over it. But we used to go there all the time. Wow. And go up and down that river, and you can literally get out and swim, whatever. And there would be manatees. There would be manatees there. You know, but
They're
the thing
supposed to
that
be
got
gentle
me,
giants.
yeah, the thing that got me was some of these people's Facebook comments, and I'm like, really, my God, I'm like, are you people really even arguing about this shit?
No shit.
I mean, come on, you know. But
it was devastating to see that shit because like what you're saying, I saw it on Twitter, and it was comments going, "Oh, it didn't bring no harm to the fucking manatee, you people," and it's like, are you? Like what you said, Essie, it's like, are you really going to make a fucking argument on this? Like, this is fucking wrong on so many fucking levels. I don't care who it is. If someone wrote Obama on the back of the fucking manatee, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. But that's the degree to which these people have sunk to. They don't care.
I called for the official detachment of the United States of Florida because I was so angry.
We can't. SC's down there. We got to save him.
You never see these Trumpers do that to a very big alligator.
No, but I would like to see him attempt. I would like to see him attempt it. Anthony Lester donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Did you hear one of the people arrested during the insurrection needed a Russian translator?" Thank you very much, Anthony. No, I did not hear that. I have not heard
serious?
that. Well, evidently that's a story going around. I don't know if it's true or not. I would not doubt it. You know, looking on the grand scheme of things, would I put it past them to have Russian agents in there too? No. Who do you think the GOP is working for nowadays?
Wouldn't it be nice if
these idiots? How intelligent are you if you're a government working for you're elected into the White House? You're supposed to be intelligent and smart, yet you go to the White House with a fucking helmet on and film yourself running the place. I mean, this is what you elect. This is what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're standing behind a guy who's shouting out, kill him, and you're filming yourself saying, I'm here.
Look at me, I'm in here. We made it in. That's what that West Virginia lawmaker who just got elected hadn't even been seated yet. Took the oath, I think, but hadn't been seated. Or maybe he wasn't took the oath yet. I don't know. He won his election, but had to resign.
Can he be charged? Can he be?
Yes.
I mean, he's
Yes, he can, and yes, he will be charged.
John, here's the thing. I just looked it up. Can the House impeach senators? And yes, they can if they've been caught in the same thing that they just did.
Yeah, there you go. Then let's impeach Ted Cruz, please.
Yeah,
if there was a God there,
too.
you know, Ted Cruz is really
and let's not forget
Michael
Brooks,
Cloud.
because he was at that rally.
Yes.
Mo Brooks was at that rally that Trump put on.
Yes.
Let's get him too.
And let's don't forget, let's don't forget Rudy Giuliani and Don Jr.
About to be disbarred.
Yes,
and Ivanka.
Lose all of them. All of them that were there riled that crowd up to do what they did. Charlie Manson didn't kill anybody.
She gave away where Pelosi was in the
who did
in the Capitol.
Yeah, she has to
she needs to be impeached big time.
Who was that?
Article 14.
The Al-Anon.
The QAnon lady, Marjorie Green.
Yeah.
I thought that was there was a report that
not Marjorie Green.
No, that wasn't Marjorie Green. That was I think it's Bobette.
Something like that, yeah.
Bobette.
Bobette. Never heard of her.
She's in that group.
She's the one that brought the gun to the Capitol.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was Marjorie Green that wanted to pack iron in the Capitol, and they want to now.
But you know what? Take that stupid bitch with them.
Yeah, really. Yeah. QAnon bitch? Yeah, go. Anyway. Oh, wait, I did that. Ben Stroud donated $5 and said, so Moscow Mitch said today that Trump committed impeachable offenses too. A little too late, Mitch. Fuck pumpkin tits and fuck Moscow Mitch. Well, let's let him impeach him first, and then we'll fuck his ass. I'm sorry.
Say, John, the House
Bill.
just finished their procedure to vote on the 25th Amendment.
They just finished that up. I knew they were going to do it this evening.
Yep.
And
we're good to go. The next thing is, if Pence doesn't call it, guess what Miss Pelosi's going to do tomorrow?
She's going to impeach him. He's going to impeach him.
Yeah, buddy.
Then Mike Pence just has this evening. Either implement the 25th Amendment and take him out, or we impeach him tomorrow, and then we send it straight off to the. I want to see it go to the Senate before the fucking inauguration myself.
Me too.
Because I would like to see the Republicans do this. They're the ones that need to stand up for this shit. It is the Republican Party that needs to be held accountable to this. Let their members stand up and be counted on what side they are on, baby.
Don't you think that was part of Mitch's intent when he announced that Trump should be impeached?
I
think he's trying to send the message.
I think he's telling them stand up and be counted.
Mitch's intent is to save his own
That's
fucking
true.
ass.
That's true. Thank you, Bernadette, for reminding us that his main goal is to save his ass because he can see which way this is going. How can any respectable politician, right or left, stand up and be and support this man in any way right now? You are a disgrace to your country when you do.
The first rat to bail shit.
Yeah, his wife was the first one to go, baby.
Trump has lit a fire, and it's gone out of control, and now he can't stop it, nor can the senators, because it's got a life of its own now.
Yes, it
doesn't
does.
need Trump.
And it's you watch tomorrow. It's gonna snowball. More and more congressmen, more and more Republicans.
Yeah,
start.
Maybe they should have raked their force a little bit more.
Maybe so. Maybe that's the answer. Very good.
I just want 10 more Republicans to come out. 10 more Republicans. That's all we need.
I think we will see it. I think we will see it because they're cowards. They don't want to face their constituents now. Right now, they're in makeup mode. Yeah. I didn't always stand with the president. I spoke out many times. You didn't hear me.
And there's 22 of them coming up for election next year, too.
True,
so
baby.
John,
they're a little gun shy right now.
Yes, Bernadette.
John, you mentioned earlier that, there's all these major corporations and businesses that are pulling their money away from Trump. Well, they're not just pulling their money away from Trump. They're pulling their money away from the Republican Party.
Yes. Yep.
Hey, John, I just wanted to say, too, you think about it today. They had all those people in there for talking about this today, and Jim Jordan couldn't even say that he wanted to. Now listen, though. You know why? Because yesterday he was kissing his ass so he could get the Freedom Medal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Jordan was given several opportunities today.
Was out there.
But Jim Jordan showed himself to be a total ass in this situation.
But look at Lindsey. What did Lindsey stood out there the other night and said, I'm done, but who's on the plane with Trump tonight?
Who's on the plane with Trump? That's it. Yep.
Lindsey needs to pull his skirt down. I'm tired of seeing his underwear.
On a happier note.
Yes, Velda.
On a happier note, the police officer that led the rioters away from where everybody was at,
yes, the black
up the stairs and down the wrong way.
Right.
Biden is going to give him a medal.
Outstanding.
I don't know what medal they're going to give him, but I bet it's going to be the Medal of Valor.
He knew that they were going to follow him. He was the one they were after at that moment.
Speaking of medals,
of honor.
Belichick had the balls to come out and say he was going to turn down the medal of freedom. Good for him.
Good for him. Yes. Good for him. I
need that.
Hope society starts shunning his ass faster and faster.
They need to get that cop medal and make him the chief of the Capitol Police.
Well, I think Trump has made all these medals of less value because he's handing them out like molly.
He did.
He's handing them out like
Jim Jordan can go wipe his butt with his. Let me catch up here. Ben Stroud donated $5.
Hang on, you guys.
Fuck Moscow Mitch because he could have prevented this last year and convicted Trump. Then we wouldn't be in this COVID-19 mess. Indeed, Ben, if they would have stood up and done the right thing then. And Buddy Davis Songs and Thought, if y'all ain't been over there, donated $5 through Super Chat. And y'all need to go check out Buddy Davis over there at Buddy Davis Songs and Thought. He is a Grammy-nominated artist who is just fantastic to listen to.
I love his music.
He is. He's very good. And Tammy Ames, our dear Nana Lovely, donated $5, and I like her comment because it's true. She said, sadly, it took losing big donors for Moscow Mitch and the GOP to do what's right. And indeed, have no mistake, that's what this is. This is not a revelation, an epiphany of, oh, look, I'm on the wrong side. No, they're losing money.
Yep.
So that's what
they're losing donors, lobbyists, and everything else.
Yeah. Why do you want to associate your company, or anything else with traitors? Because that's what these people are going to be ended up looking like.
There's a new credit card out in America at the moment. It only runs for a short while. Yeah, new credit card. It's called the Trump Crime Credit Card. But the trouble is, Trump can't use it. He set the credit card and gave it to all these people in the street now. They're going to write on his behalf, and he's responsible for whatever they do for the next 2 weeks or whatever. He's going to pay the bill, because he set it in motion. So he's shitting himself. If they go out and kill someone, if they go out and smash up shit, it's all down to him starting it.
Yes, everything.
So they got his crime credit card.
People are scared. People are worried right now that we're going to see violence on our state capitals, I'm worried about it on my. Yes, I am.
Michigan Attorney General.
Let them. Because it's going to identify them. We already have determined that these people are acting in a seditious way. They are seeking to overthrow the legally constitutionally elected president, which is Joe Biden. They're trying to prevent that from happening. So let them rise up and show themselves, because every one of them can be marked.
Let them go to jail.
Yeah, let them go to jail, baby. And let your neighbors know just who you are, the traitors and those willing to turn their back on our Constitution, on the freedoms of this country. And, oh, by the way, speaking of that, once you get a felony, you can't own a weapon anymore. Sorry there, you Second Amendment boys. You're going to lose your shit there.
Yes.
Go complain. Make yourself a sign and complain about that. You just go right ahead. But
holy shit, I didn't even think about that. That's awesome.
I am. How's it going, guys? I was having some technical difficulties. I don't know why I couldn't get through to you guys.
Yeah, I know what technical difficulties you was having. How you doing, Robert?
You're dodging.
Pretty good. All I want to say is, we as a nation, we can't move forward until accountability is had.
That's true, Robert.
That's right.
That's true. We can't turn a blind eye to this. We can't. We can't, as the Republicans right now are
accountability.
That's it.
No unity.
They're all out there singing Kumbaya now. Let's unite the country. Oh, no. We were telling y'all that a week and a half ago.
No. That fucker was sitting up there saying him and his Republican counterparts sat up there in that hearing in the Rules Committee today and said, we need to just move on. No, we don't need to just move on.
Oh, no. This nation is demanding an accountability.
There's a point I want to make here real fast.
What?
God, I squirreled on you guys. But during all this accountability, right, what I saw today, they should be only focused on the attack. They shouldn't be focused on anything else. No other debates. They should just be focused on what happened, was the attack, and the accountability that has to come with that attack. That is all that the floor and the Senate and the House should be focused on.
That attack needs to include the investigation of those who planned, conspired, and incited it, which would include the president, which would include...
Well, the DOJ and the FBI are doing that.
Exactly.
But understand something. Trump sat up here since before the election and said if he didn't win this election, the election was rigged. And ever since the election, he has done nothing but said that it was fake, he won, and all the rest of that shit. No,
this was an intentional act.
He has been raving these people up since before the election, and it's got to account for all that shit.
No, I get all that. But
they will only impeach him for the insurrection. That's what's going to happen, and that's fine. It doesn't matter how many accounts in the impeachment we have. It only takes one for him to be impeached.
And we already got that one.
Do it.
He will be impeached tomorrow. Robert, you were
Well, that's
saying?
basically what Robert was saying. That's what basically Robert was saying. He's basically saying, aren't you, Robert, that we've got to get
But
this
that's all that they're doing.
And packaged up nice, neat, and clean shots quick, and there's no excuses. If McConnell's prepared to bring the Senate back, they've got to act fast before McConnell changes his mind again.
He never said that. He never said he was prepared to bring it back.
Let me interject. Just let me speak for a minute.
Okay.
What I saw on the floor in the Senate hearings today and all the debate going on, there should be no debate about any of this. They shouldn't be pointing fingers and going back. All they should be focused on right now is the fact that there was an attack. And there needs to be accountability for this attack. Period.
Yeah.
Well, the DOJ and the FBI are doing just that. They've already made 170 some arrests.
And
there's going to be several hundred by the time we're done.
Hundreds
exactly.
more. And those before the arrest. Once their names are identified, they are immediately put on the no-fly list. They're not going anywhere. They're not flying to Washington, D.C.
That's so sweet.
Hitchhike next time,
you're seeing a lot of deflection. You're seeing a lot of deflection on the debate floor, and there should be no deflection. There should be no other focus on this debate other than this attack. That's
you're
it.
talking about like a new news cycle.
I think that's what everybody's focused on right now.
Yeah,
there's nothing else being discussed
Democrats
about.
are focused. They're focused on charging him with incitement. Okay, they are focused. It's the Republicans who have never. Come on, these fuckers are real good at sticking moves.
Oh, they're real good at being
They don't want
two-faced
anything
liars.
to stick to their asses. They're complicit. They're complicit too.
I saw this Republican
victims.
Debbie Lasco, Republican Debbie Roscoe.
Right.
I mean, to hear them say what they're saying after this attack is ridiculous. All they should be focused on is the fact that the Capitol was attacked. Period. That's it. And they need to take action and get accountability. And I'm glad to see all the head rolling. And I was glad to see the FBI make the announcement that they did today, because they're not going to take this sitting down. They're going to go after these people.
No, this is, and it's not going to be over in a week or a month or anything. This is going to go on for a long time. They're starting with the most violent people they can get right now. They're working their ass down to just the guy that was standing there, the little, the Republican suburban housewife, as Donnie calls them, standing in there with her little camera going, oh, looky here, we're inside the Capitol. They're going to get her too. They're going to get anybody who was inside that Capitol.
Yep.
As well,
like
they
the woman
should.
Said, this is our place. This is our place.
This is our house.
And
this
we're
is our
coming
house.
for it.
Yeah. Well, they got plenty of input. They have the FBI got over 100,000 tips.
Yes. Yeah.
100,000.
Patriots, baby, are coming out of the woodwork. I got some catching up here.
They had a really good meme on Facebook today, which said something like the following: so Antifa is attacking the Capitol, and 1,000 Trump supporters stand by and do nothing.
Let me catch up here real quick. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, donated $5 and said, I like this. Jim Shorts Jordan needs to wear that medal to an Ohio State Buckeyes tailgate party. I dare him. Yeah, Jim, why don't you just strut your shit out there in front of your alma mater? Get out there, buddy. He don't want to, because they know he is. He allowed sexual harassment to go on under. He knew about it. Didn't say
I
anything.
think you guys need to recall him and then bust him down to
He's
the little
a slime ball. He's a Republican. What do you want?
I think Jim Jordan
Nowadays,
should be 14th Amendment.
Instead of calling somebody the worst name you can just refer. They're Republican. What do you expect? They're everything you can imagine. Slime balls, idiots, dumbasses who believe QAnon theories. That's who they are. That's who the Republican Party allowed themselves to be. Lisa Fugate donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Lisa, very much. And Teresa Diggum, our artist who gave us the Blue Wave, donated $5 and said, must focus on the incitement. Yes, the incitement of Donnie. Let me get my thing in there. Oh, I hit something. And Teresa.
See all these Republicans? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Ben Stroud donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you, Ben. And said, we won't have no real accountability until there are amendments made to the Constitution to fix the racist crap in the Constitution and have racial equality in America. Fuck pumpkin tips. Outstanding, Ben. I agree, buddy. Racism needs to change.
You know, they recalled one of they had a Republican senator. She actually is a senator here in Colorado, and she said something about Trump on the floor, and they told her to resign as of midnight tonight.
All of them.
What did she say?
All of them.
She basically said that he was right in what he needed to do, and so the Colorado Senate got together and told her that she needed to resign as of midnight tonight, and she actually resigned at 5 o'clock today.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope the rest of them take heed of that. Start resigning. Don't make us throw you out. Don't make us go through the impeachment of Ted Cruz. Quit, Ted. Get out. Josh Hawley, you just got in, buddy. Nice to know you. Get the hell out. Resign now.
Get out, because you done screwed the pooch, both of you.
All of them.
John, yesterday I read an article that there are over 6,000 attorneys and law students calling for the disbarment of Cruz and Hawley.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. If you have a law license, you were involved in this? No. Rudy Giuliani? I want to...
Yeah, what really disturbed me, John, what really disturbed me today about the whole hearings was that they kept saying, we need to move on and get past this. But they're not talking about accountability on their side.
No, we can't move on and get past this. No. We ain't playing that bullshit. I'm not sitting around and playing kumbaya with nobody. No.
We have
no captain's mask, baby.
I have a message from YouTube member David Robertson. Said he reported a family member to the FBI this morning.
David Robertson, badass. I'm sorry you had to do that, brother, but I'm proud of you for doing it. This is not going to be easy for a lot of people in this country to face the fact of to see their loved one.
This is the result of a civil war.
That's what they wanted, and we're stopping it.
Yeah. What they asked for.
The inauguration of Joe Biden will stop this shit. Republicans and conservatives realizing how disgraceful they look, how bad this looks. And what you're doing.
How bad will Trump look, John? How bad will Trump look in history, John?
You can't make Trump look any more worse than what he already is. He's already the bottom of the barrel. The scum you wipe off the bottom of your boot.
Anybody standing up for him right now is going to go down in history as a traitor, period.
Yeah.
That's it.
Agree.
Let me finish catching up here.
Bottom feeder.
I want to catch up here. Sailor Chick, which, I'm just tickled to death to see you here, baby, because I know you're over there on Robin's show, and I'm just tickled to death to see you over here. It's nice when we see cross between the Horn family and the Blue Dot family and the Tim Cornwall family. I like that shit. Anyway, she donated $5 and said the QAnon guy with the horn hat was kicked out of the Navy for refusing the anthrax shot. Can't make this up.
Yep.
I also want to agree that he's having a bit of a problem in jail right now. His mother came out and told us that he's not eating because the jail will not give him an organic diet. Oh, please. Are you shitting me? Are you the guy with the tattoos and all that shit, the horns, the painting all over your face, and you're worried about organic shit? Oh, buddy, that's the least of your worries. Somebody needs to slap the
I got some follow-up on his ass.
Well, let me catch these other two, and then we'll go back to talking about the horns guy. Mamie Ricks donated $5 through Super Chat and said, I feel so sorry for the 3 Democrats who tested positive for COVID-19 since the insurrection. I wish them speedy recovery. I do indeed. 3 Democrats tested positive after Republicans came into the room that they were confined into a small room to hide from the rioters outside. And the Republicans refuse to wear their mask. They refuse to. Michael Cloud, again, my congressman, District 27 of Texas, is a lowlife scumbag who wouldn't put on his mask. He doesn't believe in the COVID. He thinks the QAnon shit's true. That's who my congressman is. Michael Cloud, remember that guy, please.
Did you actually see now they actually want in there, like, to get a fine if they don't wear their masks. They want them to get fined for it now.
They don't care. They don't want to wear a mask because they're afraid to upset their master. If you wear a mask, Donnie sees you with a mask on. Are you shitting me? He'll hang your ass. He'll crucify. Oh, wait. He can't do Twitter no more. Oh, too bad.
I just need you to shut the fuck up.
That's what Twitter told him, baby. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Nobody wants to hear your shit anymore, Donnie. Just go away.
Shut the fuck up.
I love that little tune. I got that from Tim Cornwall.
I got you.
Marcia,
I got you, Robert.
Because I walk around the house and I'll just hit. I just walk around the house hitting that because it puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, man.
I can dance to that, baby. You couldn't. Oh, I could do a hell of a swing with that shit. Oh, with style. I mean, I would be into it. That's it, baby. Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely.
John?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Get that.
Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely, donated $5 to Super Chat and said, ironically, Dems will take your guns. They just lost their, Dems will take your guns. They just lost their voting rights, gun rights, and can't fly anywhere because of Republicans. Poetic justice. Isn't it true, baby? Isn't it true? All the stuff they love, their gun rights, their voting rights. Hell no, you're a felon who tried to commit treason. We don't want your shit no more. I'm sorry, sir. We can't.
Now you're a traitor. Now you're even worse.
I'm sorry,
now
sir. We can't sell you that gun. You're on the terrorist watch list. And Lisa Fugate, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Lisa. I know I'm not. Lisa donated $5 through Super Chat. Lisa, thank you very much, baby. And Anthony Lester donated $5 Super Chat and said one of the first things Biden needs to do is to make a domestic terrorist law real simple. Just change the religion of the offender to evangelical. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Frank Schaefer has really been getting after that. I'm enjoying it myself. Frank Schaefer, who has a Christian background, his family was big in Christianity. Father, big preacher. He's poking him in the ribs every day, reminding him that day. His people, these are the people that he grew up around as a kid. These great religious leaders. He's poking them with a stick and say, "What do you got now?" It was the evangelical movement that a lot of people give credit to rising this man into office because they thought he was some kind. I have family members that still think that. In my family right now on Facebook, still thinking God put Trump there. Are you shitting me?
You got insanity in your family. You got insanity.
I have got some wackos in my family who hold positions of responsibility. Are you shitting me? Really? How can you show up at work? I just don't want to go there right now.
I think we all got a little bit of that in each of our families.
Yeah.
I got a lot of it.
I know who they are, but I haven't talked to none of them.
Two more senators just came out and said they're back in the impeachment.
Awesome. I was watching the vote. It's in progress right now. They're voting right now.
Yeah.
Let's get after it. Let's get after it.
Can he?
But no, I'm talking about the senators. The 2 Republican senators just came out. That brings the total to 9.
To 9?
See, that's what I wanted to say. That's why I wanted to say.
Charged on
so how much do they need?
20th. Can you?
We need 17, and we're getting
17 senators. Yeah.
So by my count, that's close, right?
Yeah, we'll get there.
I
mean, the only ones that aren't are going to be Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley. And who's
Mitch McConnell just came out. Mitch McConnell just said that he was very pleased with the that the second impeachment is going to take place,
yes.
and that Donald Trump should be purged from the party. He just came out on everything.
Yes, I like the way that he used that word "purged."
Purge him from the party.
From the GOP. It is a good way to purge him.
You know what, John? This, yeah, okay. It's great that McConnell, Moscow Mitch, comes out and say all this shit. But I swear to God, that man's trying to save his old ass.
Oh, he just,
let him do this. For the last 4 years, they have supported the shit out of this man. And now all of a sudden, while his hair is on fire,
they want to sing kumbaya. Let's unite the country. Let's bring together. No.
They should stick to him like glue. And they all should go down with that burning shit. Man.
We agree with you.
No,
it pisses me off. The two-facedness of these people is it blows me away.
It's all right.
Bernadette, we agree with you. The point is simple: is that we all know Mitch McConnell is a jerk, but the good thing that he's trying to do is to get some of the other Republicans to wake up and say it's time to stand up, guys.
Yes, and I agree with you. It needs to be done, and I'll take it. I'll take it. But you know what? This shit ain't so easy to get off of him.
I understand.
He had this opportunity last year.
Let me read this one more time.
The point is, we should never forget. Never forget what these people have done.
And we won't, baby, because we're going to be around to remind them. History will be around to remind them. The 14th Amendment, Section 3. No person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state, who have previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislation or as an executive or a judicial officer of any state, to support the Constitution of the United States shall be engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies therein, but Congress may have, by a vote of 2/3 of each house, remove such disability. Let's bring 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate together and start removing these congressmen and senators who assisted in this insurgency. That's what the Constitution written 1776 says.
Right.
This is not something made up yesterday. You know, I had a conversation with somebody I'm reading the Constitution, John. I know what it says. Good. Why don't you? And this was not like I know. Yeah, go pick up a copy of the Federalist Papers. Find out what they meant when they read it, when they wrote it. Idiots.
There was a resolution. There was a resolution laid on the floor to have those 146 members.
Yes, it was brought by Democrats who are standing up for the Constitution.
That's why Speaker Pelosi put that in the. If you read the whole impeachment, she mentioned Section 3 of Article 14, or Amendment 14.
That's
in the
what I
word.
just read.
And I think, there was a purpose for that.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is where accountability.
I have a question from the YouTube. Christopher Baker a few minutes ago asked
Christopher,
that I asked
Homer's Reluctant Odyssey
to explain why we need 17 senators to impeach. He says he doesn't understand.
Because that's the number it would take with all the Democrats. We need 17 Republican senators to convict.
You need 2/3 majority.
2/3 majority. So
now I heard Lawrence Tribe on the Lawrence O'Donnell show the other night say that we need 2/3 of the Senate to convict. However, what that really means is 2/3 of the Senate that is currently there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're not there for the vote, you don't count.
Wait. Exactly.
Yes.
So if there's less than 100 senators there, that number would actually drop. It would be 2/3 of the senators that were present
that are
on
seated
the floor at that time.
At the time. Let me tell you what that means. And we might see some of it too. That is an out for cowards. If we have Republicans right now in the Congress or in the Senate who feel like, oh, I better not vote against Donnie, They just don't have to show up. Oh, I was on my way there. I got hit by a bus. Bus run over my foot. Look at there. I had to go to the hospital and didn't get there. I'm sorry. That kind of bullshit. But you're right.
Well, I think a lot of them.
Understand something. Every Democrat will show up. And
yes,
for the
they will.
That we have, the less Republicans that don't show up makes
Better for us.
Makes the percentage numbers adjust appropriately. 2/3 of a lesser number when we hold the majority of that number, then that's all it takes.
Yes.
So
and
there's a lot of things.
Fake Democratic senator from West Virginia.
Oh, Mnuchin,
Manchin. Listen, that's all nice
he's
well.
He's a dino.
The number games,
but even he's
nice
against
well.
this shit.
However, the number games is all nice and well. However, the less Republicans there are, and the more Democrats who vote for impeachment, the less serious it is taken by those who should take it seriously, namely supporters of the Republican Party who still support Trump.
I get what you're talking about.
They're going to do what they want to do anyway.
Yeah.
Trumpism isn't going to end on January 20th. I'm sorry.
No.
Trumpism is going to live for a while. It will slowly be smothered to death.
Alive and well until he goes to jail.
Until the disgrace. Until all he's left with is the Nazi waving flag, the actual Nazi, neo-Nazi, shaved head pin, all them guys. That's who's going to be he's left with. That's it.
Yeah. That's what Trump activated. He reactivated
That's
Nazi
his
Party.
base.
He's definitely going to leave a mark and have followers for many, many years.
Sorry, Vilda, go on.
I got a question for Bill. Okay. When they stormed that and they killed the police officer and stuff, and they swarmed because he said it, isn't he just as guilty as the guy that had people die when they yelled fire in a building that wasn't on fire when they ran out the door?
Insinuating the President of the United States is guilty of accessory to murder?
Yes.
So.
I believe he is.
He's the perpetrator. He's the one who gave the order.
Charlie Manson didn't kill anybody. Y'all remember that? Charlie Manson didn't kill anybody. Spent his life in the can the rest of his life.
But
he didn't kill anybody. He incited them to do it. Donald Trump, Mo Brooks, Don Jr., and the rest of them, Rudy Giuliani, those are the people standing in front of the crowd that did this, that incited this riot. And those that were working inside the Capitol at that very moment, coordinating their event with that crowd, with the leaders of that crowd, to stand up to object to an electoral college vote that they knew was an honest election. They rose up. They were part of the conspiracy to do it. Ted.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now the other part to this too also is the helmet guy.
Helmet guy.
A picture has come up with the helmet guy being buddies with Julie.
Oh, that's
and then there's a guy that's got a red
That's the horn guy. That's the shaman.
That's the horn guy with Julie.
Yep.
And then there's another guy that I believe he's got the red beard, and he was sitting all buddy to Trump Jr.
Conspiracy, baby. Can we say the word conspiracy? Because from what I heard from the FBI today, they're taking this to the max, baby. They're not leaving any stone unturned. They will be charged with sedition, with conspiracy to commit sedition. There is a whole list of charges, down to property theft, government property.
As much as
by Pence that just came in.
Butthead guy, that's him. What's that?
Pence just the letter of Pence to Pelosi has just come in that he will not go for the 25th.
Uh-huh.
Of course he won't. He's got no balls.
They're
he doesn't have a cabinet anymore.
What does it say, Hank? Do you have the letter in front of you?
Yeah.
Please,
the honorable Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Washington D.C. 20515. Dear Madam Speaker, every American was shocked and saddened by the attack on our nation's capital last week, and I'm grateful for the leadership that you and other congressional leaders provided in reconvening Congress to complete the people's business on the very same day. It was a moment that demonstrated to the American people the unity that is still possible in Congress when it's needed most. But now, with just 8 days left in the president's term, you and the Democratic caucus are demanding the cabinet and I invoke the 25th Amendment. I do not believe that such course of action is in the best interest of our nation or consistent with our Constitution. Last week, I did not yield to pressure to exert power beyond my constitutional authority to determine the outcome of the election, and I will not now yield to efforts in the House of Representatives to play political games at a time so serious in the life of our nation. Then he continues. Hang on. Then he continues.
You
As
still
you
get some
know full
peace
well,
tomorrow.
the 25th Amendment was designed to address presidential incapacity or disability. Just a few months ago, when you introduced legislation to create the 25th Amendment Commission, you said a president's fitness of office must be determined by science and fact. You said then that we must be very respectful of not making a judgment on the basis of a comment or behavior that we don't like, but based on a medical.
But we don't like.
Madam Speaker, you were right. Under our Constitution, the 25th Amendment is not a means of punishment or usurpation. Invoking the 25th Amendment in such a manner would set a terrible precedent. After the horrific events of last week, our administration's energy is directed to ensuring an orderly transition. The Bible says that for everything there is a season and a time for every purpose on
Of course,
purpose
you
on
throw the
earth,
Bible in there.
time to
Jesus.
heal
Hold
and a
on,
time to
I can
build
hear
up.
that.
Yeah, then he says that time is now. In the midst of a global pandemic, economic hardship for millions of Americans, and the
fuck
tragic
up.
events of January 6th, now is the time for us to come together. Now is the time to heal. No, I think
See,
it's
that's
time
what I'm
to
talking
heal
about.
after.
See, it
after
sounded to
everybody has
me
been
like
tried
that
in the court
last.
of law. But anyway, and then he says,
Jesus Christ.
then he ends like, I urge you and every member of Congress to avoid actions that would further divide and inflame the passion of the moment. Work with us to lower the temperature and unite our country as we prepare to inaugurate President-elect Joe Biden as the next President of the United States. I pledge to you that I will continue to do my part to work in good faith with the incoming administration to ensure an orderly transition of power. So help me God.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, 'cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. There has to be accountability before we can move forward.
Yes,
Period.
agreed.
Well, you're not going to find it in that guy. You're not going to find it in Mike Pence, who listens to his name being called out to be hung by this crowd.
Look at what the people of South Africa.
Well, we knew what Pence was going to do, but that's okay. Nancy is going forward with
That's true,
impeachment
baby.
tomorrow.
We can't rely on Republicans to do anything. The Democrats have to hold these people to account. Go ahead, Bernadette.
I have been saying for a couple of days, Pence will not invoke the 25th. Here's my reason why. If he invokes the 25th, then he cannot pardon Trump. He needs Trump to resign in order to pardon him. And Trump's ego is way too big to allow him to resign.
They better get their resigning and pardoning shit going.
Pence is a stick man, and stick men have no balls.
Well, amen to that.
And I think he's scared. I think Pence is shaking.
He is. He's afraid of the maggots. He's afraid of Don Jr. and his crowd.
Donnie wins. Don wins again. Trump wins again.
Oh no, he's not going to win, Ozzy.
No, he's not
we
winning
impeach
this.
him tomorrow.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
Now,
It
if
was always for
Mitch
Pence
McConnell,
the 25th or Trump to resign. And since that's not going to happen,
Then we impeach.
impeachment will.
Go ahead, Belda.
Because
guys,
that is the legal course that Congress can take.
Hold on. Let
Belda.
Belda speak here. Just a minute. Go ahead.
if Mitch McConnell is going to stand beside his words about what he's just said today and yesterday, then they read the impeachment from there tomorrow, and as soon as they're through, he calls the Republicans back.
Yes.
And Friday they do the vote in the Senate, and Monday they have the trial, and they can do it that damn quick.
I want them to do it that fast because I don't want him to resign and get pardoned by Pence. That's just two thieves working together, making a deal. I don't want that. I want him tossed out on his freaking can.
If Pence,
They
gonna
already
lose
have
a
the
lot
evidence.
of respect. The world will lose a lot of respect for the whole political system.
If we don't hold them accountable. If Trump walks out of this, then we are fools to the world. We are fools to the world.
One thing that just happened was they lost all their funding. All these big corporations.
Well, that's why the Republicans are turning around and backing up and say, "Oh well, we don't know if we're supposed," because they're losing money. Because Republicans, that's all they give a shit about rich people. Who's going to donate to them? That's it. They don't give a shit about your poor ass.
That's why those additional senators just jumped the ship too.
And they're not done. You wake up tomorrow morning. Let's see how many more.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
They can impeach him faster than that.
John, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I think that they don't need to sit there and look at the evidence. The evidence was on TV. They just need to show that and say, one, two,
they are
you're done.
over and
Let's
over
get
and
them out
over again.
right now.
These images need to be burned into our memory. Yes,
Okay, that lady that brought the Bobart or whatever her name is.
Yes.
It says she is now on the House floor after a standoff with police at a new metal detector outside the House chamber.
What is she going to do? Stand there in a standoff with the Capitol Police demanding her Second Amendment rights?
No,
I don't trust her stability. She could be unstable. If she pulls the weapon, the police know what to do. I'm sorry.
That's the woman who gets to enter Capitol.
I swear, man. I swear. You know, these guys are just, when they like to fuck themselves, they fuck themselves seriously.
Big time, baby. Big time. To the world, too. Let me catch up here real quick because I got two. Ben Stroud has been waiting a little while. He donated $10 to Super Chat and said Roger Marshall and Josh Harley are losing all local corporate donors. I say impeach them both and the other 6 GOP senators that tried to even overthrow the government. They are traitors to us, to the USA. Indeed, Benjamin, I agree 100%. And Mamie Ricks, and I'm so glad she told me that was the right way to pronounce that. Mamie Ricks donated $5 and said, those Trump destroyers have no idea the dangers of war. Take it from one who are experienced in firsthand. Those images are still raw in my mind. Mamie, I'm sorry they are, baby, but I'm afraid they're going to be there for the rest of your life.
Actually, John, I think they need to recall Senate. I think they need to call the House tonight, right now. I think they need to call the House tonight and basically say, okay, we impeach him. Let's get that over with. And then tomorrow we'll hang his ass to the floor.
Hey, I'm just, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not in no kumbaya mode for shit.
Nope,
Teresa Negum donated $5 to Super Chat, said Trump was mad that Pelosi and Milley took the nuclear codes away from him. That's a scary thought. I don't think the military would respond to a damn thing that man says right now. Donnie could scream launch missiles right now. I'm not sure anybody in the Pentagon would pay attention to him. We are not going to destroy this country in the last 8 days. What?
That was General Milley that did that, by the way.
Good.
General Milley did that.
25th. That's all 25th. If they won't listen to the president, they all believe he's unstable. That's the 25th.
It is.
Absolutely.
But, there's only two ways. The vice president has to do that. And he's just indicated he's not going to because he's a wuss. I saw it in the comments.
No worry. How many more are going to be wusses going to come to a vote?
But now, piss on that shit. Tomorrow, we impeach. And like we said, the impeachment will happen tomorrow, and that's a done deal. There's not anything else that will have to go. He will be impeached, the first president to be impeached twice. The question will be, is how soon does it move from the House to the Senate?
I'd like it to move
if we
like
see
right away.
movement by the Senate to return to Washington, then we know it's a done deal. I'm telling you right now, if Mitch McConnell
can do it tomorrow and have him there Friday.
Yes, Schumer can do it. By law, Schumer can do it too. So
if he
let's
can
see.
get somebody in office, like Robert and I were talking the other night, if he could fucking put somebody in office right away into that judge seat, he can fucking.
If I have to worry about maggots coming out of the woodwork, these cockroaches, these little Proud Boys or Booga Boys or whatever you want to call you, Leathermen, because they really get into whips. Let them show themselves. Come out of the woodwork because it's going to happen now or later. Let's set it up now. Let's impeach his ass, remove him through the Senate. If there's going to be an uprising, as per Donnie says, well, then let's see it. Because our military, our police departments, our sheriff's departments across the country are not going to put up with your piddly-ass little revolution. You'll either have your ass shot or arrested. You make the choice. Yep. I don't give a shit about your ass anymore. Show yourself. Anyway.
Did anybody else see that Clarence Thomas's wife helped some of the protesters in D.C.?
I heard a story about that. I haven't read it.
I was wrong the other night about what I was thinking with the sex things. It's because she did that's why they want him to step down. Because
Clarence is...
This is going to be a time for major reform in our country. We cannot stress this enough. We have done this for 4 years. For 4 years, we have done this. We have risen up. We formed a resistance. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty, and that's what we did. We rose up in our voice, not through violence, but with our voice and with our vote. We convinced our fellow Americans to do the right thing, and they did. They did it in 2018. We came back and did it in 2020. Do not stop doing this. This has to be a progressive thing. Yes, dear. I'm sorry.
Martin Luther King said that riots are the language of the unheard.
That's true.
What we saw on January 6th
was not
a riot. And it's real important for all of us, including our elected officials, to call these things by the proper word.
That's true. It was an insurrection. That's true.
By the President of the United States of America, which is something that has never been done. And there should be special cases made for removal of office of a man who is fucking unhinged. That he will do that shit.
Amen.
Can I bring up a new point of concern?
Go ahead, Nick.
Have you not realized, and this is part of the smoke screen, I suppose, and I'm concerned Trump is enabled, North Korea's nuclear program is so far advanced now in the past 4 years, so more than it was in the past 10 years of that. They've got so many nuclear arms. I mean, we've just had a blind eye to this because of the Trump situation. But North Korea's been going hell for leather and are very, very powerful and scary. And I think Trump knows about it and knew about it and it helped him.
Yeah.
And Ozzy, don't forget about the new Russian down off of Argentina, I believe, or right down there. Yes. Their new Air Force base.
Russian Air Force Base.
Aren't we doing just lovely since this guy moved in the neighborhood? Seems like to me property values have gone down. The street's not the same anymore.
But this was the point that I was making about the Joint Chiefs of Staff letter that came out today. They are there. They wrote that letter not just for America, but to let the world know. Because if you thought about it, you have to believe that they thought about that shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was important for the Joint Chiefs of Staff to come out with that statement.
He was doing a full hit.
Very important.
That was the point.
This country has to be reminded.
Good grief.
But our Defense Department is still intact, and our government is still intact. That was the point of their letter, not for just our purposes, but to let the rest of the world know.
Well, that and to be specific. To remind those that are still in uniform that you are covered by the Uniform Code of Military Justice. I don't give a shit what your Constitution says, son. You don't have one, and you will be charged and brought in front of a court-martial if you participate in this
North
shit.
Korea
the criminal and civil codes of America.
Yeah. North Korea was Trump's Italy. Get my drift? Or was you know what I mean? So Trump was building a bigger.
Out to say that.
Yeah. He was building a bigger thing worldwide that a lot of people don't realize. There's not just the United States of America. He was creating a power pack. He was creating a power pack with other nations that you, as a normal nation, previously for decades, had all these sanctions against to stop this.
With
Look at
other
Iran now.
traitors.
Iran is so aggravated, they're dying to kill some Americans because.
Thank you,
of
Mr.
this.
Trump. All right, I'm gonna have to wrap it up for the evening. I already got the cue from off camera.
Save the
over there.
world, America. Get rid of him. Save the world.
We are. We will, and we're going to see it in the next coming days. Tomorrow will be the impeachment. There's nothing that's going to stop that.
Yep.
And hopefully the next day is the trial, or that night is the trial.
I would hope so. But we're gonna see what cards Nancy Pelosi is going to play with the.
No, I say don't give him a chance.
If we have the numbers in the Senate, I say let's go for it. I want to see the Republican senators stand up and see their votes counted. I want to see who wants to stand with this traitor. Before I leave, though, I got two more people to call out. Our own Nana Lovely, Tammy Ames, came back and donated another $5 and said this is a I can't say that. Premeditated crime with knowing, and you hold pardon power. A pardon won't stick. I don't think so. I keep saying it. Let him pardon himself. Let him. Let's test that shit in court.
I think it'll be called back.
You pardon yourself doesn't mean shit to me. Tim Torkelson donated $5 and said, traitors are red, patriots are blue. I love my country, and so do you. Fellow Blue Dots, John Travis, thank you, and fuck Trump in the rump. Outstanding. Tim Torkelson, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it. What you're going to say, Robert?
Yeah, that last guy that you gonged on. This was a premeditated attack.
It was. Yes, Tammy Ames, very astute, very intelligent young lady. Right
the
there.
FBI will
multi-talented too.
Can I read I guess it's a statement that's on Twitter responding to this damn congresswoman standing off with the police about the new metal detector. It's from a guy named Jason Isbell, and he says this. He says, these people won't wear masks because they refuse to live in fear, but they are too scared to go to work without a damn gun.
Yep. Hey, it's a bumper sticker, baby. It is. Republicans don't mean shit. They don't stand for anything. They just want to say the right appropriate thing to make you give them money.
Put that fucking gun in her car and go get your ass back in.
Get your ass out, baby. You ain't allowed in here with a gun. I'm sorry, you're barred. Go drop your piece off. Piss off. Get out of here.
They don't allow guns in schools.
But I'm scared because just the other day. Well, then let's do something about that, baby. Let's make sure that we don't have to carry guns into the house just to have a debate. Are you shitting me? Is that what our country's going to come down to? A shootout in the house to see who's right? Bullshit. Keep your freaking gun at home. If you want to sleep with it, go have yourself a ball, baby. Anyway.
A senator brought that up today. Is this going to be the new norm?
Yes, for a while. Yes, it's going to have to be challenged every time that stinking shit shows up. And that QAnon lady down there in Georgia, when she comes in with her QAnon bullshit, needs to be. I'm looking to see AOC will go up against that lady. Yeah, let her whip out her QAnon shit around AOC. I want to watch the fireworks go off in her eyes.
Well, I want to see a smackdown from hell.
We will see a smackdown. Anyway, it's getting late in the evening. I better go make sure everything is well. Time to go. Aussie Dave, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it anytime Australia walks into the room. We always like it.
Thank you very much. Not just Australia, but the world is watching how you treat your domestic tourists and your corrupt politicians. We hope that you do the right thing you can lead by example as you did in the past and not be a lost cause due to some idiot.
We're gonna do our best to make Australia and the world proud of us again. We have work to do, baby, no doubt. We have a reputation to restore. So hang with us, Dave, baby, and we appreciate you being here with us in this fight because your voice and Hank's voice have been important to give us that. As Ada, Eva Adams over in Germany, and I got too many names. Anyway, Aussie Dave, thanks for being here, brother. Bernadette, as always, baby, your voice is always welcome here. Your passion shines every time.
I just wanted to tell the Blue Dot family, y'all get your popcorn out, put your feet up, This is going to take a while. This is not going to be something that we see overnight.
Oh, the entertainment we will have.
This is going to take the majority of the Biden administration to solve the issues that were created on January 6th.
Yep.
Okay? So sit back, watch what happens. We're not going to see a whole lot of the behind-the-scenes shit. But no,
there will be
serious
speeches
about charging these fuckers.
There will
that
be speeches.
includes Trump, too.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
There will be drama, excitement, the whole 9 yards, baby. We're going to see it all again. This week is going to be as entertaining as last week, unfortunately. Bill Jones, thank you for being here, brother. North Carolina, we always enjoy your perspective and your voice, brother.
There is a new breaking news that just was on MSNBC because of the congressmen and senators on the Republican side that are now jumping ship. They put a deal on the bottom and said, there is a new push to get rid of the, what do they call it?
Traitors?
Sedition. They call them the Sedition caucus.
Oh, that's good. We have a name, Sedition caucus. Yeah, there you go. Let's name them. 140 something.
Yeah, they're trying to get there's a big push to remove them from Congress, and boy, there goes the 14th Amendment, Section 3, buddy.
Maybe that's what it says. Rise up against this country. I'm sorry, you can't serve in the Congress. That's what it says. As a matter of fact, you can't even be dog catcher.
I saw that and put a smile on my face and said, I got to share it with John and the Blue Dots.
There you go,
so
brother. We thank you for it. Keep us up to date and informed, Bill. Thank you very much.
No worries. Love you guys.
Love you back, brother.
All right, Bill.
And Blue Dot Hank, all the way from the Netherlands, brother, again, just like Dave. We appreciate the international voice coming in here and being so precise with it, too, brother. We appreciate the shit out of it. The fleet, I assume, is still standing by.
It is. It is.
Okay.
We are scrutinizing you all the way.
Outstanding, brother. We're going to try to make you all proud of us. We're gonna do this without your help, but we appreciate you being there for us.
Well, I just hope everything will go well, and there will be no bloodshed, no war, no bullshit.
There you go.
Biden will be sworn in, and the hearing can begin after everybody has been tried and convicted in front of a court of law.
And on a personal note, Hank, I watched the first episode of Mandalorian, brother. I'll be watching episode 2 tonight. I gotta admit, I did see a Western. As a matter of fact, I seen a Western through the whole damn movie.
You got into it.
Damn horses look funny. They look like freaking fish with feet, man. I'm telling you. You talk about evolution. Holy shit, the jaws on that thing. Huh?
Yeah.
What's the show called?
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, the kids have been after me. Everybody's been after me to watch it. Travis finally came in.
Where's it at?
It's on Netflix, I guess. Wherever you find your fine entertainment. Disney Plus. I'm sorry, Disney's Plus.
I'm happy you liked it.
I did. I'll be watching another episode tonight. Yeah, because I can see Matt Dillon just walking down the street saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, bub, you're the bad guy. You gotta go." Oh, I love the robot, the droid. Holy shit, shooting every direction. I love that shit. Anyway, violence. I love that game. Anyway, thank you, Hank, for being here, and I did. We'll have to.
Most welcome. May the Force guide America.
May the Force guide America. There you go. And let me thank Robert Heron for coming in. We're glad you made it in here, brother. Had some trouble getting in at the beginning, but your voice is always a great addition here. So thank you.
Thanks, man. All I wanted to say, that was my message for the night to the Senate and the House, was we can't move as a nation past this until accountability is had.
Amen.
So they have to make all these people accountable. They have to do it right now. There is no moving forward past this attack until accountability is taken in. That's my message to those people.
And on a personal note with you, Robert, my glass is almost all blue now, brother. I'm working hard.
Awesome.
I'm working hard to turn it blue. And as I do everything else, we turn it blue.
It's the Blue Dot family. I mean,
it is indeed, and it is turning blue. The more I use it, the more blue it gets. So I'm enjoying the shit out of that.
Makes me happy. Much love, man. Thank you for the platform.
You bet. S.C. Smith, we always appreciate your voice down in here. We're going to keep Florida, brother. I'm sorry Donnie's going to have to go down there, but don't worry. After a while, the stench will drop down. It'll just become in the background. You won't notice it so much.
Maybe he won't be a resident for long.
Maybe so. Maybe they'll send him to Kansas. Ain't that where Leavenworth is?
Yeah,
it is indeed.
Or he may end up out there in Colorado, or put him under the
I don't even want to insult Kansas by Kansas.
How about Yuma?
Yeah.
So
Gitmo. I'm good with her. I'll take him there personally. Get on board.
Yeah. But hey, I appreciate y'all letting me come in the room, and I want you to know I wiped my feet and closed the door behind me.
I did.
So.
I appreciate all of you. I noticed that everyone, when you came in, used your hand sanitizer and were wearing a mask. So we definitely appreciate that because we are still in the middle of a pandemic. So thank you for that. T.W. Travis, Lone Cowboy, buddy. Thank you for coming in here. How's Mork, by the way?
He's doing good. Plus, I wanted to say to Ozzy Dave, Ozzy, I hope that we do something and change the world because Australian girls are very cute.
Hey.
What are they?
Yeah.
What Australian girls?
This is not Date Central here, you know.
Cute.
TW's looking to hook up down in Australia, man.
Boys will be boys.
Women are women the world over.
Amen.
I just love the accent. I love the accent.
Like the variety of women the world over. I think that's what makes it so cool.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
I believe. No,
it's the spice of
men,
life.
they're disgusting creatures. Stay the hell away from them. Anyway, Zelda, we want to thank you for coming into this den of thieves, this den of iniquity here. We appreciate your voice, baby. We're glad to see Wayne at home and doing well.
Yes.
And
he pulled a ninja.
Oh, ninja. Oh, shit, he's a good shot, man.
Yeah.
What's up? What
because I went to check on him just a minute ago.
Yeah.
And during the show, I look over and he's in bed. I look over and I'm thinking maybe he slid down, and I go over to check on him. He got up out of bed without me seeing him and go into the bedroom and went to bed.
Did you see how he got there? Are you sure he walked on the floor? Could have done it on the ceiling. You don't know. You didn't.
I don't know. He ninja.
He's ninja. Ninjas can do that. They can just like levitate.
Oh, and by the way,
shit over there. Yes.
I don't know about Bernadette, but I love the sound of Aussie men's voices.
Listen, what is this? Date Central with you too?
And Scottish, and
I love Aussie girls' voices.
Are you trying to tell me my voice ain't exactly romantic here?
Family, we got business to take care of. John, you had another super chat.
Yes, I do. David Billings donated $5 and said, let's put our focus on making gains in the House and Senate in 2022 to make sure this never happens again. Amen, David Billings. And that's exactly what I meant by don't stop.
Amen.
We have spent 4 years building this shit up. We can keep this going and change this country. We can change it for the better, and it needs to be. So we need to keep working on that. Thank you all for being here tonight and being a part of this Blue Dot family and being part of this patriotism, this group of patriots that we have formed in this Blue Dot family.
I have a warning for everybody. There is a woman on Facebook who has befriended a lot of you, and her name is Angela Frazier, and she has been probably hacked by clicking on something she should not clicked on. And her profile is full of videos about really fat ladies and stuff, and then all kinds of commercials for defattening products. But do not click on her videos. Delete her posts if they are if you are tagged in them, because this is a hack. This is a clear hack. Nothing to do with Facebook.
I don't think I've heard of her.
Yeah, go look on my timeline. That's right.
I don't know who the hell it is.
You'll see that her profile is hacked.
Yeah, Travis, you need to take care of that. Make sure she gets out of there, because that's twice she's posted on my timeline about some fat reducing thing that she's got going on. Anyway.
Oh, I think I've heard other people talking about that, Randy.
Some diet thing.
And,
I haven't touched it yet because I was afraid to.
Don't ever touch anything.
I don't touch it. Something like that came in. I know that's not a Blue Dot that put that on there. Some advertising about, some of the pictures. Yeah, Travis, see if you can do something about that. Thank you. Anyway, I want to thank everybody in our Blue Dot family on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope. We appreciate you so much. The conversation that goes on. Good night, Diana, Forever 420, Tim Torkelson. I love that song.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch.
I love it too, Tom.
Have you got an Andrew sister? Have you got an Andrew sister album? Andrew sisters?
No, I've been trying to gather
That's
up
what
some.
that is.
Yo, I got the run over by bus. It's,
John, you got another super chat. If you don't get out of here, they're gonna keep a coming.
Well, it might be worth
Mamie
saying.
Ritz donated another $5 and said, please pray for me, Blue Dot family. On Friday, I take my CT scan to see if I am clear from this cancer. Oh, darling. Mamie, indeed. Keep Mamie in your thoughts.
We're on your side. Yeah,
maybe I know what you're going through.
Be thinking positive thoughts.
It'll be a very nervous time for you, but keep positive thoughts, baby. And it's a fight you can win, baby. Just try to, find that place in your heart, put that smile on when things are tough. That's the best you can do. All of us are going to face some terrible times in our life, and it's going to be scary, and it's going to make you nervous. But try to find that place in your heart, baby. Yes, find that and know that we're all thinking about you, Mamie. And thank you again, because now I got you and Mamie Roosevelt all hooked up in my head. So.
And David Billings.
I got him.
Just sent another super chat.
Did he? Wait a minute. They come here. Oh, look at that. David Billings just jumped in with $5 and said, you said they'd keep coming, Bernadette, Ellen. I better get out of here. Thank you all so much for the donations tonight. They are truly needed, and they pay the bills, and I appreciate them tremendously. I love this family for your generosity. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Y'all say goodnight to everybody. Oh, look.
Night, John.
Just heard another one.
Night,
John.
Wait.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, that was David Billings coming through. Okay, I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to miss anybody. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see y'all later. Oh, by the way.
Okay.
Tomorrow's hump day, which will be a special day. It's impeachment day.
Awesome.
Part two. So we'll stay tuned for that, and we'll see y'all later. Good night now.